Baby, welcome to the party. I hit the boy up, then I go skate in a Rari. Baby, welcome to the party. Bitch, I'm a thug. Give me leg. Good on my head. Lower your tongue. You can get it. Baby, rest in peace to Pop Smoke, man. Before we get started, shout out to the hooligans. This video right here, we're going to talk about everything. Because there's too much going on in the world of sports and music and everything. I got to touch on it all because I got a lot to say. So sit back and vibe with me, man. Since this is a Bucs channel, we're going to talk about the Bucs first. Shout out to the Houston Rockets. Anyway, look, I got my list over here so I don't forget nothing because it's a lot. The NFL Combine has started. Well, teams started showing up. Players starting to show up. I'm going to tell you what I'm looking at, right? I'm looking at our targets in the draft, and not necessarily people, but positions. So I'm paying real close attention to them running backs. I'm paying real close attention to the offensive linemen, and I'm paying real close attention to the safeties. I'm even paying real close attention to the quarterbacks. So let's talk about it. Now, Bruce the guy did an interview today that everybody talking about, right? And he said he know, or they know, what they planning on doing when it come to Jameis Winston. They just not telling y'all. Sound like they're going to bring Jameis Winston back if who they want to target don't hit free agency. And he said something about, hey, we don't know how trade's going to go. We don't know how franchise tag's going to go. But, we got to wait and see. Sometimes you can say a lot by saying a little bit. And since this is the offseason, we going to speculate. Now, he mentioned Tom Brady and Drew Brees and these folks. They kind of tried to rope him into that. But I don't know, right? Tom Brady looked like he going back to the Patriots, or at least he trying to. Might not go back to him, though. We already know what Drew Brees going to do. So he threw out them names that we already know that ain't coming to Tampa, or less likely to come to Tampa. So I'm thinking about who he didn't mention, who he failed to mention. Now, you can tell he was being evasive, but it's very telling. He didn't really say draft or even hint at it. I don't know. Sound like they do want to bring Jameis back, but they're keeping their options wide open. And they're waiting on free agency to see what's popping. So it sounds like the quarterback that they want to target is possible. They just got to wait to see what the other teams do, which means he's on the roster right now. And he's also able to be a free agent. I don't know. Maybe he could be saying that to throw everybody off. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you something. It's speculative. We able to speculate. What's the word for that? Speculatory? We can speculate. I don't know, but I like it. I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing because you letting, Bruce the guy, you letting the Jameis Winston camp know. Hey, we put a deal on the table. You ain't got to take it. You ain't got to take it. You could just say no. Because we keeping our eyes open. We ain't hungry for you, Jameis. We like you, but we ain't hungry for you. We are not thirsty for Jameis Winston. That's what it sounds like to me. Since everybody want to keep talking about it. Let's see, what else? Pay attention in that combine. Pay attention to them safeties. Pay attention to them running backs and pay attention to them offensive lines. Or should I say offensive linemen? Why? Because those are likely targets for us in the draft. We got to get a running back. You know that. And you know we need a safety. And you know that we need an offensive lineman. At least we got to draft one. Early. You know that. And then Brewster God said, which he's already said before, we got to keep this defensive line together. Shaq Barrett ain't just, people wasn't just falling on the ground for him. He worked for them sacks. This ain't no flash in the pan. This ain't no 1 year, he did it this year, he ain't going to do it again next year. He said, I watched that boy work. You know we got to bring him back. And then he said we got to bring him back with his cast. JPP, the whole line. Got to bring him back. We got to keep this line together. That sounds like his number one priority. Shaq did say he'd give us a hometown discount, so it's looking like, I don't know. Is he a candidate for the franchise tag? I don't know. See? You got to pay attention. We're going to see. We're going to find out very soon. March and April. March, free agency, and April for the draft. That's what's going on in Buck news. At least that's what I want to talk about. In other Tampa Bay news, right? The XFL has started, people. Week 3, and the Tampa Bay Vipers are 0-3. Trash. The XFL is actually a pretty good product. I actually like it. I watch it. But see, I watch it on YouTube, right? All the games come on YouTube. Most of them are live streamed on YouTube on somebody's channel. But after the fact, the whole games are on YouTube. So that's where I watch them. Watch them on YouTube. Now, I've been liking what I've been seeing because it's a valuable football game. Right? It's right there. It's a little bit on the same lines as college. I'm not saying these guys are like, like trash as a league. I'm just saying the mistakes I'm seeing, the misreads, the broken coverages and stuff that I see in college is what I'm seeing here with the XFL. But it's still a good product. I like the kickoff rule they got, right? Where they line up 5 yards apart from each other. They kick the ball off, and the defense can't move until the return man has caught the ball. They said something like 80-some-odd% of the kickoffs are returned. Awesome product. I also like they little after the point after the touchdown rule, where you can start from like the 2 to get 1 point. I think like the 5 to get 2 points, or you can start from like the 10 and get 3 points if you make it. That's dope. That means you ain't never out of a game. And guess what? It take the damn missed field goals out the game. You don't got teams out there working hard as hell, players getting tore up and beat up just for some clean-ass kicker who don't got no grass stains on his cleats to go out there and miss all the field goals. You put it right back in the offense hands. Let's see your skilled players versus my skilled players. 1, 2, or 3 points. I love it. I hope the NFL adopts these rules. I do not like the 1 foot in bounds catch rule. I don't like that. I need you to put 2 toes down, my friend. Again, college shit. See? No, 2 feet down. Because if any of y'all actually are able to go into the NFL and y'all used to that 1 foot down, y'all going to have to get readjusted if you never played in the NFL. 2 feet down, young man. But it's a pretty good product. Now, the Bucs got a receiver, not the Bucs, I'm sorry. The Tampa Bay Vipers have a receiver named Tolliver. The boy is pretty good. Tolliver is pretty damn good. You might want to take a flyer on Tolliver. The boy pretty good. Our quarterback, I think his name Cornelius. I ain't feeling him. He all right for the XFL. Not feeling him. He can't run with nobody team in the NFL. Maybe a backup, maybe, but no. But that boy Tolliver, pay attention. If you have not watched the XFL, Tampa Bay Vipers, do yourself a favor and go watch them. Tampa Bay Vipers, they 0-3. They're 0-3, and they just lost their first home game. It is what it is, right? But it's still pretty good football when you don't got nothing to watch. Now, if the NFL was on and the XFL was on, I'm not watching the XFL. But in the offseason, this is a very, 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 very good product. The only reason why I won't compete with the NFL, number one is the money and the history, but number two is the fact that these players are not necessarily NFL caliber, not all of them. A lot of broken tackles or missed tackles, a lot of wide open, butt naked ass receivers. They whiff in the Tampa Bay Vipers, they whiff on tackles all game. Like for some reason, they just cannot wrap up. They over pursue. Like, it's crazy. Like, the skills is not there where they need to be on defense. Offense, they can move the ball with Tolliver, but it's still good to watch. Anyway, what's next on my little list? Rest in peace to Pop Smoke and Kobe Bryant, the GOAT. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Very, very, very sad. Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest to ever play that game of basketball, period. Show him mad love and respect. Rest in peace to his beautiful baby girl, and rest in peace to those that was on that flight with him as well. I got to give that up, man. I got to give them their flowers. See, if you watch my channel, I always give people their flowers, because you give people flowers while they can still smell them. Right? You give people their flowers, and so that's why I say that. I always give people their flowers. I show them they love while they still here. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, his beautiful baby girl. Pop Smoke, man, up and coming artist, hip hop artist, man. Great music, very different than everybody else was sounding. Loved his music, and man, I tell you, it's a damn tragedy, man. Anyway. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Now, speaking of music, Antonio Brown, what are you doing? What are you doing? Antonio Brown, you a rapper now? Just got to be one of the worst fall from grace since Aaron Hernandez, man. What are you doing? Yo, y'all got to go see this. Let me tell you something. Go on YouTube. Type in AB. The name of the song is called Running. Runnin. Running. This got to be some of the worst. Please, somebody sign him. Please sign him. This man is just falling off. He's talented, but his mind ain't right without him being on the field. Please, somebody sign him. XFL, call him. Tampa Bay Vipers, call Antonio Brown. Since the Bucs ain't going to do it, the Vipers, please call Antonio Brown. If not for nothing, it's going to get your team lit. It's going to be all over the news. Please call him and sign him. Somebody sign him. Because that boy is not, he trash. He's not a rapper. He's not a rapper. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway. Did y'all see that Wilder fight, Tyson Fury, Wilder fight number 2? Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not trying to hear none of this. My costume was too heavy, made my legs weak. My eardrum was busted because it damn sure wasn't. None of that. That boy beat your ass. Period. You lost. I don't want to hear none of these excuses, man. I'm not trying to hear that. You lost. That boy beat your ass. He beat the shit out your ass. Period. This man said my costume was too heavy. And it made my legs weak. You knocked 41 human being, grown-ass men the fuck out. You did. And a costume that you chose to wear made your legs so weak that this man beat you. No. Nope. Give that man his flowers. Give Tyson Fury his flowers. He had the game plan and he bullied the bully. You got your ass beat. Period. Last thing I'm going to say. Jerry McCoy. Now I already done cooked you in the season. This is the off season. We kind of go off script a little bit. I heard what you said. One of the hooligans sent it to me. You talking about you always a Buccaneer and you this, that, and the third about being a Buccaneer. Stop. Stop. Because, see, you was talking that shit when you left. Oh, you was home when you left. You said, oh, I'm in Carolina now. I feel like I'm home. Word? But y'all trash, though. Now you want to come back. See that? Should teach us something. The grass ain't always greener. You thought the grass was greener on the other side, and you realize, damn, it's not. You know what? You might be the reason why coaches keep getting fired. Because everywhere you go, a coach get fired. You went over to the Carolina Panthers, and not only did the coach get fired, Luke Kuechly retired. Your line looked like trash. And now you want to come back where you know it's getting lit at. Oh, the defense is lit now. Oh, now you want to come back home to Tampa Bay. I like the fact that you're realizing your mistake, but I don't know if I want you back. I definitely don't want you back for your game. Because your game, you're not balling out. You're done. But I don't know. I don't know. We might throw you about $2 million, $3 million, some real low key, so you can retire as a Buck. We might do that for you, just to be nice. But I still don't like you talking that shit, and I need to hear an apology from you. I want a public apology, not on Twitter. I don't want no apology on Twitter. You know what I want? I want to hear you say, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tampa 2, and the rest of the hooligans, I have sinned. I have committed a great sin, and I apologize for my actions last offseason. Will you please accept me back into the Buccaneer organization? I will be a good teammate, and I will be an advocate for the Buccaneer defense. And I will ride the bench if that's what y'all need me to do. I will coach up the new up-and-coming linemen if that's what y'all need me to do. I will do what I need to do to make sure that I take care of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I will never, ever, ever speak ill of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ever again. You say that publicly, and I'll think about it. Tampa 2, man. Peace.